I'm Chris Walker, I'm the Managing Director of BrightWhite, and I've been here today to talk about BrightWhite and its business model. None of this was planned, as ever with the sort of creative industries. This has developed over, I guess, 17 years. And really, I don't even think we knew what our business model was until about a year ago when we decided to sit down and try and work out exactly what it was that we did. I don't even know what my job title is. I traditionally have told people that I'm a concept designer. I don't think that's true, really. So it's all very difficult to define, and I think that's more sort of symptomatic of the industry and the exciting times that we're in, rather than trying to fit into the old models. So I'll just get straight into the heart of the business model, really. I don't know if everyone can see that, but basically what we do is we're in a traditional supply and demand chain. So at the top, the demand is for cultural initiatives, cultural products, and that can be anything. It can be an artwork, a museum, film, you name it. It can be absolutely anything, and we are in that network of companies who supply to those cultural organisations, regional, local authorities and trusts and charities and therefore so forth. We sit right underneath them, and we have a network which is the success of BrightWhite is on this network, which is research and development with higher education, product innovators, specialist consultants, and artists and artisans. What happens is the cultural initiative puts out a brief, and we respond to that, and that brief can be absolutely anything. I'm not joking. I picked up a brief the other day. We're really excited about it. It's interpret particle physics through the medium of dance. So we picked that up. We picked that brief up. BrightWhite has a track record. It's 8 years old as a company who can manage risk. It can pull teams together, and it can execute these projects. We've got a cracking record. We've got a good financial record. But up until sort of 2 years ago, we're relatively quite small, turned over about £250,000, £300,000, something like that. And what happens is that these companies, these people that we get involved with, they come and help us at the design stage of a project for free, and we come up with a cracking design. We enter a design competition, whichever way you dress up tenders in creative industry, they're a design competition. Hopefully we win that. If we don't, well, we just completely forget the project and move on to the next thing. If we do win, then all these people here get a very, very good chance, if not a certainty, that they get to develop and produce that and deliver it. So what we do is we provide this kind of rock in the centre where we have the track record of the risk-taking and risk management. We have the financial track record. But we're quite good at sort of coordinating. We're quite good at organising those collaborations between people, and I mean true collaboration, not coordination, where we can reach complete consensus across this group before that design document goes in and is proposed. So why I think that's important to this discussion and this organisation really is this bit I'm interested in at the moment. Because the R&D from higher education particularly. I'm not upsetting anyone when I say that I think York University and York City, we both know that we find each other a little bit aloof sometimes, and we definitely need to work together more, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited that this is happening today, so really looking forward to the opportunity to chat about that. We do more work with higher education establishments in Scandinavia and Scotland than we do in England, which is completely crazy, so I'm trying to put that right. But this is really a funding stream. So that's kind of what it is. It's like you've got the direct funding schemes from Creative England and so forth. Money comes here into these cultural establishments. Quite a lot of money comes in. So Heritage Lottery Fund, for instance, millions and millions. It's going to be more as well now that the Olympics is finished. Huge amounts of money coming here. And I was very interested to see that Yatterbox had been working with the HLF, because that explains something, which I'll come back to. But these cultural organisations now are looking for projects that are going to take more risk. They're looking for projects that are trying to break the boundaries and manage risk properly, make something that's going to stand out from the crowd, because there's an awful lot of sort of formulaic work around. So what we do is that we keep our ear to the ground. We work with a big group of consultants, and they can be everything from legal to quantity surveying. We've got a good network of artists and artisans that we know who can build things, who can conceptualise things. And we need to build this R&D HE network a bit more, and we've got a huge number of product innovators. You know, there's representatives here from Microsoft and so forth, but I would also include people like Guide ID, which is why I wasn't here this morning. I do apologise, was that they flew over from Amsterdam to talk to us about what should we do next with their product line, and they're really interested in what we think, and we're interested in them sharing this information with us so that we can make sure that when this next brief comes out, we've got to respond with an idea that's going to win the project and get everybody this work, that we're right on the line, you know, right on the cutting edge of those ideas. So, so how does that sort of all manifest itself? I just wanted to choose one project which is exciting us at the moment. Yeah. So in 2009, I think we went through that process. We won this design competition to design and supply, in this case, a new interpretation centre, 21st century interpretation centre for the National Trust for Scotland and Historic Scotland. Battle of Bannockburn, very famous battle, which is going to see its 700th year anniversary in 2014, and they wanted to do it properly. But the problem with the museum is it hasn't got a single object which you can attribute to the battle that was 700 years ago, not a single thing in existence. So what we're interpreting here is the historical record, it's stories, it's people. So we work in collaboration with Glasgow School of Art and their digital design studio, who have motion capture and a fantastic kind of eye for heritage and accuracy and academic authenticity and rigour. And we propose to create characters, computer model characters that are actually a digital archive. And we put these characters together from academic input, and then we get the fight scene actors into the motion capture studio, and they fight each other, and we record the motion and map it onto these characters. But whereas in film you've got to kind of pull your punches with the character, here they just hit each other, they take each other's heads off. So we take that whole thing and we put it inside big environment. This doesn't really do it justice, I'm not sure you can see from the back, but a huge 270-degree wraparound, immersive 3D stereoscopic space. So if a person is projected on the wall here, they're the same height that you are. So in a space not a huge amount bigger than this room, you've got a perceived space that goes on forever, and so it stops being film, it starts being theatre. We start seeing the characters moving around in this incredible space, this virtual space, and up to sort of around about 100 paying members of the public that can come into this space at any one time. So from what looks like quite humble beginnings, I mean, there's two of us in BrightWhite plus support staff. There's two directors and two support staff. And this project is £2.5 million to us. It all comes through our company, and we have to place that work. We have to place that work. We have a choice. We can go anywhere in Europe. We can try and keep it in England, or we can try and keep it in the city. And that's the bit I'm particularly interested in, seeing how that can work. So, yeah, potentially, I think I kind of see ourselves as a gateway company as well. So the more people that we get to know amongst you, we get to find out exactly what it is that you do, your strengths. Next time when the opportunity comes up, we can say, hey, you know, do you fancy collaborating on this? And it's pretty painless. This part of the project, this design competition thing will do that. You know, we can take the load off as well because we're used to doing it. That's what we're good at. So the very last slide, if it will work, is just a little bit about our logo here, which changes for every project because we have a different set of consultants, a different set of artists, a different set of companies that work with us on every project, and we don't think we need a single logo. So each time we have a new project, we change the bands of colour here, relating, it's kind of like a chromatic alphabet if you see, so clients see that we are actually a changing, evolving company with different DNA each time. So yeah, that's my email address, and thank you.